Okay, first topic. I'm actually going to review the Barbie movie. Yes, the new Barbie movie that's taken the world, brought a lot of excitement. Many people wearing pink, dressing pink, taking photos in pink, and so forth. New Barbie soundtracks and so forth. And there's a good reason why it's now Warner Brothers' highest grossing movie, even surpassing The Dark Knight from 2008. Now, remember when I said that there was no way I was going to watch this movie? I didn't want to. I don't think it was a bad idea and all that stuff. Like, I thought too girly. My perception of this movie could not have been more wrong. I went in there just tepid expectations, and they were more than surpassed. This movie wasn't just a lot of fun. It was delightful, surprising, funny in a lot of ways, and more so thought-provoking for a movie based on children's doll, specifically for girls. There was really a lot of social commentary of how men and women can succeed and operate in society, and that was really surprising how it all was. So it was just really great. I mean, I just love how, like, from the opening scene, there was a lot of this vibrant energy. Everyone seemed to be having fun and so forth. And we can see how the Barbies, all the women, of course, they're all named Barbies, having not just fun, but, like having big jobs and, big titles and so forth, or even like a woman president. And I really love how it was like a African American female president played by Issa Rae as well in this role. That was just really significant. So I thought that was just really cool and so forth. And of course, all the males that are Ken dolls, just having fun, in the beach, not really, they're not pushed to the side, but, they're just there, like lifeguards or so forth. So that's just something that was fun. And I really liked even the one big dance party scene that was like in Barbie's house. Everyone's dancing, and I like how the two Kens, Ryan Gosling, the main Ken, who I will comment further, his role was excellent, excellent performance. And Simu Liu, I love how there's like this budding rivalry between the two Kens, And then when the stereotypical Barbie, of course, played by the main Barbie, Margot Robbie, who was absolutely phenomenal in this movie, had thoughts of dying. Then, like, you could see the trickle effect, her feet becoming flat, bad breakfast, barely cold or no shower, or just cold to no shower at all. And so she has to find out what is going on. She first sees the weird Barbie played by Kate McKinnon, and then an easy path to the real world. There was no need for a bunch of extra space for like a rocket from Elon Musk or whatever, like a huge scene, or you know what I mean, just one of those scenes where, like, okay, they're gonna take off now, just go through the boat or rollerblade. It was like, I love how that whole part is just really fun, just engaging, you know what I mean? But even so, like, part of the those scenes when they were both in the real world, I thought they were really engaging. From like even Barbie, meeting an old woman, just commenting how she's beautiful, to then finding one of a group of schoolgirls. They were accusing her of enforcing huge beauty standards that are hard to follow. I just love how, like, even Barbie was called out for beauty standards that are impossible to follow through and just hard to live up to, and like really made her cry. I just love how the whole scene played out. And even like Ryan Gosling's Ken, again, amazing, asking a bunch of men, like, how do you get these jobs, the education, and then goes to library and finds books about patriarchy. It was just really cool. And even the Mattel bosses, especially the main one of Will Ferrell, just, of course, Will Ferrell being comedic as always, and just finding this Barbie and try to put her in a box and so forth. But nothing evil about him. He may be a quote unquote antagonist, but there was nothing antagonist. There's no antagonism from him. Just being fun and silly. And I just love how that whole chase sequence, and even Barbie finding the Ruth, or Ruthie, I think her name is, Barbie doll creator, I think. And even like one of the more important characters, I forgot her name, but I know that played by America Ferrera, and the character's daughter played by Ariana Greenblatt. I just thought like watching their relationship being repaired and improved through Barbie's journey, being part of Barbie's journey, and just seeing the society and just getting it, just realizing how Barbie dolls used to sort of connect them and how they grew apart. And just, it was really rewarding just to see both women just having their relationships repaired. And I just thought it was really lighthearted. Really nice. In fact, I liked how, you know, like I was saying for Will Ferrell, like he brought comedic value. And I love how America Ferrera's character just, you know, challenging women's place in society, and like as well when trying to, you know, dehypnotize them, and being part of the plot of like trying to have the Kens go against each other. And even like the main Ken just coming back, just realizing, okay, this is how Barbie Land should be, this is how it should run, the houses, this is how the female Barbies should be treated. I just thought it was a lot more thought-provoking. And, you know, like I was saying, just questions about the jobs that they should have, and they should be in charge, and so forth. And of course, there was a narrator, great narration by Helen Mirren. I really loved how Helen Mirren was part of the movie as well. You know, and I thought it was like really fun and cool, like no action, but just seeing the Kens fighting each other because the Barbies tricked them. That was like really funny, you know, because with all the Barbies trying to get the Kens jealous of each other, and then they go fight, and then the Barbies fix the Constitution, while stereotypical Ken in the end has a hard time figuring out his place. And I know I sound like I summarized the whole thing, but I gotta say the performances, Margot Robbie, Ryan Gosling, excellent as always. The rest of the cast, just fun to watch as well. Praise to America Ferrera, just for even more commentary about women in the working world, and how they should have more position in the corporate world, higher positions. If the Barbies can, why can't women in the real world? I thought that was really important to highlight as well. And again, like I was just saying, like the film set, just excellent, like really colorful as well, but a lot of pink. There was so much pink in this movie that there was actually a story I found about how there was so much pink that they were drying up in the world, or at least in film sets around the world. But it was kind of hilarious how there was a shortage of the pink color. So that was kind of hilarious. But it was nice to see like these bright, beautiful colors. Oh man, it was just great to see all. I was just delighted, you know. I'm just trying to make senses go work together. But again, really colorful, really delightful. I was surprised by how much I liked it. I had a smile on my face. It wasn't girly, it wasn't childish, it wasn't dumb at all. It was just thought-provoking, in a way socially conscious, just by challenging men in the world, and really challenging like how women can and should be not just more respected, but you know, have higher positions, whether especially like a woman president, as we saw a woman president and being in charge of changing the Constitution. So I thought that was just really interesting. But again, one spectacular work by Greta Gerwig, you know, the same director from Lady Bird. All the success, well deserved, you know, made good use of the budget. Like I was saying, it's actually, the success is earned. And what I am surprised about is how it surpassed even The Dark Knight and other DC movies as the highest grossing Warner Brothers film of all time right now. But then again, based on the performance of recent DC films, they're not exactly surprising. But even surpassing Christopher Nolan films, that's amazing. But I mean, if you can still find it in theaters, I know it's now October and it probably ended near the end of the summer, but if you can still watch it, please go ahead. It's It's just delightful. It's fun. You know, even for men, there's nothing wrong for men to watch it. Just go have a good time. Whether you bring your wife, your girlfriend, or if you don't bring any of them, just go have fun. Just enjoy it, and just, you know, be delighted because it is a delightful movie.